Well, it's wonderful to see everybody here tonight in this beautiful house and garden. And I'm very, very grateful to Malcom Parkins of Camellia PLC, who's one of our patrons, and all his fantastic team for their hospitality tonight and generosity in providing the venue and the refreshments. And we've also had fantastic sponsorship from our accountants, our auditors, McCabe and Ford, and I think they're represented tonight as well. So I've got a number of thank yous before I get into my talk as well, just to mention, but I will try and not to make it sound like an Oscars event. First of all, Sarah and Alexandra, who very kindly provided the beautiful music we heard earlier, and John Stance, who's volunteered his services tonight as our photographer. So thank you very much, John. And also the Kent Police, who did sterling work. Police officers helped you all park your cars. So thank you very much, Kent Police. We know we're in good hands tonight, but we've promised to behave ourselves. Sadly, our other patron, Michael Morpurgo, can't be with us this evening because of a World War I memorial event, but otherwise has wished as well for the evening, which is a very exciting event. Today is really a great opportunity for us to reflect on the progress of the last 10 years and to look forward to an even more promising future, while not forgetting we couldn't have come as far as we've come without the support of all of you here tonight and many others who have helped us on our journey. Our journey began just over 10 years ago when we sent out some seed packages. Some of you may have received them, and we did it from my kitchen table, and I know some of you here tonight were part of that exercise. And we were literally sowing the seeds of our children's future, which was our first strapline. And the seeds then led on to the dandelion sproutings, which was the first time we had children. It's how we dubbed our first sessions at Pimp's Court Farm in Lewes. We discovered very early on, I think maybe Saskia and Peter are here, I don't know, but they were helped with the very first sessions. We discovered very early on the importance of working with the whole family, particularly with the young children that we were helping. So we quickly involved the whole family, and that started our unique approach. And we also realised very early the importance of food for nutrition. And we know now, actually, more than we did then, that good nutrition is brilliant for children's health. It's brilliant for their mental health as well. And we know a lot more about that. So food and food production, we realised we were on a farm. Why not grow our own food? We had to feed the children. And very quickly, the preparing and harvesting and preparing of meals and cooking and eating together became a core part of the Dandelion experience, which it is today. We started with actually very few children. In the first year, we had 12 children in total. They just came once a week. Now we help over 200 children a year with their families. So it's grown considerably. The children we work with have histories which would touch the hardest heart. They're often victims of severe abuse, deeply distressing trauma, and with many significant educational challenges. We've had our greatest successes with children who have some of the most complex and challenging difficulties. And we've demonstrated with external verification that we can generate long-lasting improvements in the lives of these children and in the lives of their families. So in 2007, we expanded and moved to West Farleigh, to an absolutely ideal site owned by Rookery Estate and set in 40 acres of farmland with woodland. And we've worked very, very hard to make this an exciting environment for children to come to and a supportive environment. And in doing this, we've been conscious all the time of the importance of the natural world, both as a therapeutic tool and an important objective in its own right. And we've managed the land and our animals with care and sensitivity and a degree of wonder. And this sense of values has communicated itself to the families, having a lasting impact on their lives. The Dandelion Time environment is carefully managed to provide a range of experiences for the children. And they generate countless therapeutic opportunities, especially working with animals, using the senses and working with the hands, all very important therapeutically. Over the 10 years, we've seen our sprouting Dandelion Tree develop into a thriving sapling. It's well rooted by our enduring therapeutic approach, and it has a sturdy trunk with all the procedures and controls you would expect from a well-run organisation. That's thanks to Jane and others. Strong branches are already in place. One of these branches is the recent development of an accredited training programme. This is for our staff so that our method can be reliably reproduced for the future, and this is really essential if we want to expand beyond the one site that we have. And we have one premises and we lease that at the moment. So another branch of the tree has been our volunteer programme. We currently benefit enormously from many volunteers of all ages, from 15 to 83 at the moment, I think, offering a huge range of skills. And without this fantastic help, we wouldn't be able to deliver our individualised service in such a rich, diverse setting. They are owed an enormous debt of thanks, and I'm delighted that some of you are here tonight. A further branch of this tree has been our innovative and enthusiastic fundraising team, who have done a brilliant job in ensuring that Dandelion Time is the chosen charity for countless organisations across Kent. We've also benefited from practical help and support from many local companies. Recently, for example, from Kimberley-Clark, who came with 99 very energetic volunteers and spent the whole day doing things like putting concrete on the donkey shelter, building a new bread oven, decorating rooms, all at their expense. And it's been a fantastic support from our local community. So our story is one of steady growth, and I think growth of the best kind, not necessarily the kind you hear a lot about on the news media. A growth of human happiness and dignity, sustained by the local community and grounded in respect for the natural environment. We believe that those in closely serving the needs of our families and our local community, and that generates a positive energy which enhances our therapeutic approach, like all of you here tonight supporting us. And this is something that's quite difficult to do for a large statutory body, and I can say that working for the NHS, so it's difficult to get that energy and drive and enthusiasm. And I think that's why it's so important that small charities like ours should be supported. Our young tree has been blessed with good soil and some fertile inputs over its first 10 years. But we now look to you, our supporters, to help us move to the next stage. We want to extend our service so that we can reach more traumatised children and their families who so desperately are in need of it. To achieve this, we plan to expand beyond the local community and in time to provide a national service model. We also need you to protect us from some of the ill winds that might blow in the future, and to help us in overcoming some of the challenges. Like all small charities, we have a perennial problem in raising funds, and we have no major assets or guaranteed income to fall back on. We are ambitious to expand, and have more bases in Kent so that we can offer a county-wide service. But we'll need to raise capital to do this. So tonight we're inviting, don't worry, I'm not inviting you to take your checkbook out. Tonight we're inviting you all to become even greater supporters. We'd like to confer upon you the role of Dandelion Time ambassadors to ensure our work is understood, valued and supported across the county. So as you leave tonight, you will be given a small card and a surprise present. And this is to remind you of your ambassador role and to prompt ideas as to what you could do for us. If each and every one of you could do just one thing for us or undertake one task, we will be better placed to expand our service and for our shared community, the neediest children and families of Kent. So, ambassadors-elect, as you are, thank you for all your past, present, and future support for our growing work on behalf of everyone at Dandelion Time. Thank you very, very much indeed, and please enjoy the rest of your evening here tonight.